This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Guten Morgen, guten Tag und guten Abend an alle unsere Zuschauer und Zuhörer all the way from Munich, Germany, and welcome to Central Europe Connections, where we will guide you through various sites from castles to cities and many delicious delicacies all around Central Europe. My name is Alessandra, and I'm so happy to be one of your hosts for today. And of course, I will not be alone tonight. We have here our co-host. Guten Abend.
Aloha, guten Abend, guten Morgen, and all things guten. I am Henry, all the way from Kaiserslautern. Nice to see you again in a similar seat, in a similar arrangement, because we're going to be doing something very similar, just like what we did last week. And with me today is Josh. Go ahead and introduce yourself really quick.
Howdy, it's Kuya Josh. So how are you guys doing today?
I think they're all good. Tell Josh how you're doing in chat. Let us know if we're doing okay or if it's too cold, or you're warm and cozy with hot chocolate or coffee and tea. Put it in chat, and don't forget to put hashtag the name of your cluster. But today, we're going to be also doing Culture Bites one more time. And we're also going across the water again. To some extent, this is almost like a Japan Part 2. If you saw in the title of our billboard, we're talking about bento boxes. For the month of February, we will be highlighting the benefits of walking, because we still want to promote a healthier you. We still want you to maintain your New Year's resolution to lose weight, to be healthy, to be fit. And so while we taught you how to do some healthy recipes last month, this month we want to actually promote you to go outside and encourage you to get some steps in. At the same time, we want to remind you to eat. So we're going to be talking about some other things that you can eat while you are still becoming a healthier you. So, Ali, what else do we have for us today?
So, of course, we want to greet all our early birds, because a quick time check, it is now 7:04 p.m. here in Germany and currently 2:04 a.m. in the Philippines. And with what you have mentioned earlier about the cold weather, we of course have our weather snapshots from Berlin. Mostly it is below freezing, so often around -7 to -3 degrees. And in Amsterdam, it also stays quite chilly but milder than Berlin, mostly above freezing during the day. And in Zurich, it still stays cold. Daytime highs mostly between 3 to 6 degrees. And of course, just a quick reminder to all of us on how to tune into our Central Europe connections. Simply go to YouTube and type in INCRadio DZM 954 and click live now.
All right. So before we start talking about making bento boxes and why it's important to walk, we are going to break the ice first. So Kuya Tech, if you can please show us our icebreaker. What are we doing today to break the ice? Build that bento. So I'll be honest, this is the first time I'm seeing this. So we're going to work on this together. We're going to build that bento. So while you're in chat, please participate with us. Kuya Tech, please show us the first slide. Guess what belongs where in a Japanese lunchbox? Main dish, side dish, or treat? So this is gonna be a fun game. I've never played this before. I don't think Ali's ever played this before. So we're gonna play all together. So all of us in chat, we want you to participate as well and see what you think is a main dish, a side dish, or a treat. So what is the next slide, Kuya Tech? Where does this belong in the bento? Josh, what is that?
It's onigiri rice ball. So that is rice wrapped in seaweed in a ball shape.
Look at the presentation of that is so lovely, and you can see other dishes in there which go very nice. Especially if you go to these restaurants, they accompany this dish very well. But for the onigiri rice ball, what do you think? Those who are viewing with us, like Rowena, Susana Santiago, Mario Calvello, Joji Monegro, Rosita Redmond, what do you think? Is that onigiri rice ball, is that a main dish, a side dish, or a treat? We want to see your answer, so please participate. So Sister Vanessa says, side dish. Alicia says, I'm already hungry. Oh, I just ate not too long ago, so I'm okay. Rochelle says side dish. Julia David says B, side dish. Rachel Muyo, A, main dish. Kirk J. Mueller, onigiri does not belong in a bento box po. Is that true? Does onigiri not belong in a bento box?
I mean, you could have it on the side and as a snack. A lot of people have it for snacks. So
that is true. Cheryl's main dish. Leonardo De Vera side dish. Kuya Tech, what is the answer? We have a lot of answers coming in. Let's find out what the answer is. It's a main dish. Onigiri are a staple and often filled with fish or pickles. Personally, I've never had onigiri with pickles. I've had it with fish, often with fish. But yes, that is a very common main dish. But, you know, we all eat things differently. I've probably eaten that as a treat before.
It's like a snack.
It can be a snack too. But if you're on a diet, that's probably a good main dish. It's a very controlled portion size. Next slide, Kuya Tech, for question number 2. Where does this belong in the bento? Tamagoyaki or sweet omelet. Is that a main dish, a side dish, or a treat? So how do you say it? Tamagoyaki in Japan. How do you like that, Josh?
It's good. I don't want to answer to try to fool people with if it's a main side or treat, but it's a very tasty item to consume.
That is made with a lot of eggs, though, right?
Yes.
It's a very thick with eggs, but
it's fluffy, it's tasty. So,
and if you've watched those videos of how it's made, it's really the eggs all coming together, and it's just layered upon layer. So for those with high cholesterol, just be careful. It is very delicious, though. So is it a main dish, A, side dish, B, or a treat? I see Rochelle says B. I see Sister Vanessa says side dish. I see Ian says side dish. Irene, Berlin. Shout out to Irene in Berlin. She says side dish. Leonardo says side dish. What is the answer, Kuya Tech? Is that a side dish? It's a side dish. This rolled egg dish is slightly sweet and very common in bentos. Very common. What is the next question, Kuya Tech? Kajeri says, not for us, Kahenry. Where does this belong in the bento? Edamame. Main dish, side dish, or treat? If anyone's ever been to an Asian restaurant, I'm sure you've seen this before. I will just say, if that is your main dish, you are trying very hard to lose weight.
It's a staple.
It's a staple. But that should not be a main dish. I hope not. Or at least if you had a big lunch and let that be your dinner, maybe. But maybe it's a side dish, maybe it's a treat. What are your answers? Those are viewers in chat. I see Geoffrey Soriel, side dish. I see Vanessa, that's a treat. I see Cheryl call side dish. Steffi Rodero, side dish. Kuya Tech, what is the answer? Is that a side dish or a treat? Definitely not a main dish. These young soybeans add protein and color, so it is a side. I've never eaten that as a treat. Do you eat it as a treat?
No, so I think some people will eat it as a treat.
Yeah, so it is a good treat.
It could be anybody's game for that.
Yeah, so it's an opinion. This game is rigged.
It's subjective.
These are all subjective opinions. Anyway, next question, Kuya Tech. I think this is number 4. Where does this belong in the bento? I think everybody enjoys this mochi ball. Now, if that's your main dish, I think we need to have a discussion about your main dishes. Is this a side dish or a treat? Ali, what do you think? Would you eat this as a side or a treat, or hopefully not a main dish?
I can assure you I will not eat that as a main dish. I mean, I think most of the comments and I can all agree that it's a treat.
It's definitely a treat. Kuya Tech, what is the answer to this question? Is this a treat or a side dish? I'm sure it's a treat.
Main
There we
dish.
go. Some bentos include a small sweet to finish. So I think we might have a little bit of mochi today. I see our chat, a lot of them got it right. Irene, Susan, Ian, all saying C. And the last icebreaker for today, Kuya Tech. Where does this belong in the bento? Teriyaki chicken. Now, if that's your dessert, we need to have a conversation. I mean, that's a good dessert to have, no, definitely. But what is your main dish if that is your treat? So those in chat, I see Mario Cavello said that's a treat. So we're in the same page. I see Rowena says it's a treat. So I hope that was from the last question. Maybe I'm just reading that late. But yes, teriyaki chicken. I think we all know the answer. Sam Loretta also says A. What is the answer, Queer Tech, for the last icebreaker? Protein dishes are the center of many bentos. The answer is A. It is a main dish. All right, so now you can see pretty much what our topic conversation will be for today. Again, we're trying to promote a healthier you as we enter the month of February. And for this short month, 28 days, we want to hopefully encourage you when the weather is right and when you're properly dressed to see if you can go for a walk. And when you go for a walk, though, you need proper energy. Now, Josh, let me ask you, why is it important to have proper energy when you go on walks?
Well, if you're trying to go on a walk and you don't have any energy, you're probably not going to walk.
You need energy to do any type of exercising
Or activity.
Any type of activity. You don't want to exercise or even go walking hungry. So when you go for a walk, what if you get hungry in the middle of your walk? Would you rather have something with you to eat or not?
I mean, most people have pockets. You might want to put a cracker in there or two. But usually you want to prep yourself beforehand. A lot of people think that too much, bread or this or that, but you need carbohydrates. So rice, a lot of people will say rice is life. So if you get your energy in through that, because that'll help you to, pretty much make sure that you have all the energy you need to complete that walk, run, or workout.
All right, so Kuya Tech, if you can prepare the first video, we're all gonna watch a fun snack that we can bring along with us when we go on our walk. You'll be seeing a video of a bento box being prepared. All right, and that was a video that was prepared for us by one of our panelists here today. This is Sister Jonah, as you've seen many times, and helping her today is my wife, Rachel. What will we be doing today, Jonah?
We will be preparing bento boxes, a Japanese version, and we'll show also what you could do with German food as well for a bento box.
All right, so I will let you take it away, and I'll just bother you throughout the whole process. So go ahead and get started and explain to us exactly what you're doing.
Okay, so this is a typical bento box. It's really small, so the art of bento boxing is to pack as much nutritionally dense food as possible for, say, your walk or your picnic with your family. So this is 2 layers. And so me and Rachel will be building a bento box with some Japanese ingredients and also some German ingredients as well. Do you want to start? So
Yes.
this is our what we call our mold for the rice, because rice is life. So we're going to pack the rice into this mold and create a really cute animal face for a bento box, especially for the kids. The kids love that. So, and they'll be more happy to eat their food when they see cute little animal faces on their food. So we're just going to pack it really tightly inside the mold, like this, as like how you saw it in the video. And make sure that you pack your rice really in there so the mold can stay. Now, if you don't have one like this, you could always just roll up with your hands a ball of rice.
All right, so you can see that it's in the shape of a bear, similar to what we saw in the video. And we're about to turn that into an animal. Now, don't feel so sorry about it. It's just a fake animal that we will eat later. We're actually going to eat this live later on in the broadcast. Rochelle says, yes, rice is life. #Hamburg. I'm seeing in the chat, a lot of them are saying lekker. So I guess they're already saying it tastes good just because it has rice. And now, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but Jonah and Rachel, they are putting the eyes of this panda bear, very similar to what we saw in the video. Alicia says, we love rice. #Heidelberg. And if you don't like rice, can we be friends? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I love musubi in my bento box. #Hamburg. That's coming from Luvi from Hamburg Cluster. I want that bear form so cute. #Hamburg. They all love the bear. So I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's the bear.
There's the cute little bear.
The bear fell down. You know, pandas love to play, so they're always rolling all over the place. And so now the bear is going into the bento box. Now this is fun for children. How do the boys, Jonah? How do they love these bento boxes?
Oh, they love the bento boxes. That it's sometimes it's time consuming, so I prepare everything ahead of time. But then I only have just the cute little animal face to worry about in the morning. But yeah, it's once you have everything prepared, like how we have right now, you could just start packing in all the nutritionally types of food that we have. So Rachel, do you want to decorate it with different kinds of food?
Jonah.
So, what will you be decorating the bento with?
Well, we do
wife?
need protein, right?
Yes, we need some protein. So let's get some chicken.
So what kind of chicken is that? Just chicken.
It's fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah,
So-
fried chicken breast. So we would put it in there.
I think I saw in the comments somebody had a Pinoy version of bento with adobo box or adobo chicken.
Yes.
So that's the creativity with the bento. Like we're gonna show later, a German bento. I don't know if that's ever been showed in INCRadio Central Europe, but this will be your first for today. What is the next thing we're adding?
more protein. So edamame.
Edamame, which is not a main dish, it is a side dish.
So to even pack it in even more, you could even just take them out of the shell and place them around your bento.
Look at that creativity. How long have you been making bentos like this, Jonah?
For 5 years since my kids started Japanese school.
Oh, so very Japanese influence, you would say.
Yeah, yes. And bento boxes were really actually reserved for picnics from school and excursions when they go out of school. So parents were encouraged to make healthy bento boxes and pack in all the different types of foods that they need for the whole day.
Eileen says she wants to order 3 pieces, please. Hashtag Heidelberg.
So, like, to make it more colorful, we also add some vegetables, lettuce. We could, we washed our hands ahead of time. So, like, we would try to pack it in. I would, like, roll, like, carrots and probably use toothpicks or not. But you could use toothpicks to hold them down. Oh, it wouldn't hold down. But anyways, I would just roll it like this and just pack it in there so that the kids could just grab it with their chopsticks or their forks, and it's easy to eat.
It is not just easy to eat, but it's the presentation. What do you think? If the kids saw just those food items in there in a non-decorative way, do you think they would be more inclined to eat it, or do they rather see like a bear or something creative made?
And so we also add in some potato salad and tomatoes, but for your kids, make sure you cut it in half so they don't choke. And then we could add in some German
German lesson. Ali, we need help. They're asking
Gherkin.
How do you say cucumber in Deutsch?
Cucumber in Deutsch is Gurke.
Oh, Gurke.
Gurke. And now, I am now A1 certified because of that. I'm just kidding. All right, what are we adding next?
Okay, and so as long as you pack everything really well, your children or yourself will have a healthy lunch meal while you're on the go. So this is the bottom level of the bento, and we just close it up like that.
Wow.
And then we put the top one with the rice and the chicken, and then we close it up. And then it's ready to go. So that's our Japanese version of the bento.
Very nice. Look at that cute bear in there, just waiting to be devoured. Now, just put applause in the chat so that we can see the clap, clap, clap from all of our viewers as Jonah and Rachel just made our first bento box for tonight. I see a lot of in chat saying bento box, ideal food packs for our little kids. Hashtag GWS. I see comments are moving a little too fast for me to read. Wow, I need that bento box. Hashtag Hamburg. Bento dish makes chicken eyes big to eat more. Hashtag Heidelberg. And more hello greetings. So please continue to share the link with your those who are not with us. Let them see that we're about to make a German bento. So go ahead, Jonah. Let's start that German bento.
Okay, so we have a lot of numerous ingredients for German bento because we're here in Germany. So let's start with the rice, because rice is life again. Even though Germans, I don't know, Germans eat rice often. We do. So we're going to make another mold. It's going to be a little pig face for German pork, because Germany is known for their pork.
So what are you using to make the pig face?
So we are using these. little cutters. We got it in Japan. Hopefully you are able to find something similar or close to it here, but then you get your seaweed for the face and then you put it over the stamping pad and you cut the face and you get all the little pieces. But we already pre-made it, so it's faster. And so we have the little, let's see. So we'll do the nose, and we cut out the nose with little, okay, somebody in the chat also help me. Kesseler meat.
Okay, Ali, we need a quick lesson. It's spelled Kasseler. What does that mean? Kasseler?
A or E?
Kasseler.
Kasla.
Kasla. And what is kasla?
It's pork, deli meat, pork deli meat.
Yeah.
And so we are going to use that for the nose. And also, I don't know if you could see it.
We'll show them after.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll lift up the pig after. A delicious baboy rice baboy, if you want to call it that. How do you say pig in German again? Schwein. There we go. I remember that. A1 certified. Anyway. So Jonah's making the nose for the pig right now, just putting the little nostrils, and then now she's putting the eyes of the pig. And so we have a panda bear, and now we have a pig to symbolize the sausage that we're about to eat shortly after with it. So it's fun for the kids to see this, right? When the kids open their box and they see how much time mommy had prepared or spent on preparing their lunch, and they see a little pig face smiling at them, they know they're loved by mommy to see that.
And that is so true, because there's let's show them the pig face. The eyes are kind of like lopsided, but you get the picture.
There's the piggy. Look at that piggy.
Now we could just use, so now we need a protein, or let's do some garnishing around the pig, because we do need that color for motivation to eat. I think like a colorful lunch is not only healthy, but also motivating to eat healthy. And now we have Nürnberger Wurst. If I said that right, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Ali's nodding. We said it correctly.
Okay, so so the thing about like packing things in, you could put the whole wurst inside, like what Rachel's doing now, or you could cut it up into smaller pieces so that you could put more in and pack it in that way. But we're going to do whole. And then we also have the red cabbage. Look how colorful that is. The red cabbage, we'll be using this also wherever. Yeah.
Look how colorful this bento box is. Now, if you're a child and you sit amongst your friends for lunch, it will. You're not trying to show off or anything, but they're gonna be impressed. They see like, wow, look at this bento box. It has purple, it has green, it has wurst, it has piggy. It has all these diverse things in your bento box, and your child will feel very happy seeing all of that.
And it's a conversation starter also among people when you're eating it. So, yeah.
Look at the piggy. It has an orange carrot hat.
And now we have like slices of carrots that we could put in there.
There's the carrots. Look at all the vitamins. You got beta carotene, you got protein.
And then don't forget the kartoffelsalat.
Oh, so in Hawaii, we have mac salad. Here we have kartoffelsalat, which are potato salad. Did I say that correctly, Ali? Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay, so now we see the carbs. We need carbs for energy as we're walking. So you need potatoes, you need rice, but you don't always want a whole lot of meat. But we have enough meat that balances out with the food. Now we're adding our tomatoes and what is the white thing on there?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella cheese. The white thing. That's mozzarella cheese.
One more.
I'm gonna add one more because sometimes the kids love to eat the. My daughter loves cheese, so anything with cheese, she'll just eat it all together. And I think is this the dish?
And we can't forget the Johannisberry.
Oh yes.
Johannisbeere.
Sometimes I am addicted to those berries. And there we go. If we can turn it around and show it to this camera right there. There we go. Look at that bento box. So if you need any tips on how to make these bento boxes, Jonah is the one to ask. So, you know, we might make a Pinoy version of the bento box one of these episodes and call this a Japan part 3. But I see a lot of our chat, they're all enjoying what they're watching in terms of looking at something that is fun to prepare. It's creative, it's different. I don't think they've ever had a bento box preparation before. In terms of for Central Europe. So CEU Connections, again, is about being able to connect us with other districts. So everyone knows, you know, the German stuff, but I'm sure not everyone knows about what we see here. And so a lot of the dishes that you can see is greens and healthy vegetables, carrots. We have cucumbers, gherkin, and tomato. It's just so balanced out. And we also have some fruits that we're also going to eat later. But we had great examples. We were just able to see just now. What was that? Oh, we have mochi as well. Let's go ahead and share that mochi. It's not our main dish. It is our treat. So go ahead.
So in Japan, Rachel made these, the mochi. Is it uncle? Or atsuki, uncle mochi, which is the red bean, and it is a treat. And the children in Japan, it's not part of the bento, and teachers always say that please separate it from the bento because it is a treat, and they can only eat it after they're done with their lunch. So Rachel also made a treat that goes with the bento after you're done. So she made it from scratch. You want to talk about it? You can. It's just sweetened rice flour and red bean paste, and we just it's a very easy recipe to make as well, and very nutritious because the red beans are also a protein, and it gives you the energy that you need for the day.
So question, Jonah, what makes a bento box ideal for busy, ideal lifestyles or active lifestyles?
What makes it ideal?
Ideal for active lifestyles.
Because, so like what we did is we prepped everything the night before or, the day before. So in the morning, you already have it ready to go. And you don't have to wonder what you're going to eat. And you could actually, what a lot of people are doing now are meal prepping, and they prepare their meals ahead of time for the whole week. It's basically the same thing. The Japanese bento in particular is just an extra level ahead and kind of like decorating it and making it really fancy, but you don't have to make it fancy for yourself. And then you have the whole week to prepare, and then it's a very good to-go box to bring with you wherever you go.
All right. So as we saw in our broadcast today, and you've been seeing actually in our other broadcasts, these are healthy ways for us to, while we have our busy, active lifestyles, the bento box, especially if you food prep it all, you're preparing days in advance of healthy meals as you go on about your day to day, even for your children, for those who like to plan ahead of time. Their meals are already set. And especially when you look at a cute bear or a cute piggy, you're going to be more inclined to want to eat that for your lunch, especially the kids. So thank you to Jonah and thank you to my wife, Rachel, for preparing our bento box. At this time, Kuya Tech, we're going to go on a quick station break. And right after our station break and a little quick promotion of another show, Faith and Melody, we're going to go straight into German is Fun with Miss Malou. So stay tuned with us here on Central Europe Connections. And there's the shot of the food there. So show the bento one more time. Look at that. Delicious. If you can see that. Those are the meals that are ready to go.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm going to show it really quick. There's our meals for us. So that's what you bring with you when you go on your lunch. And if you set that for the whole week, you will set yourself up to be very healthy. So if Kuyatek is ready, take a quick station break, a quick promo for Faith and Melody, and German is Fun. Please stay tuned with us.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Join the discussion this week on Faith and Melody. Tuesday, keep in touch. Wednesday, keep calm and pray. Thursday, the value of consistency. Friday, what it means to be dedicated. Tune in to INCRadio YouTube channel Tuesday to Friday, 12 a.m. Manila, or Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific. Share your thoughts, meet the Ohana, and let's all be inspired by uplifting original INC music. Here on Faith and Melody.
All right. We're about to transition into our favorite segment where we learn a little bit of German. Me and Josh, we're going to test ourselves after this quick, after Miss Malou teaches us a few words. But we all know Miss Malou is a great teacher, always teaching us new words, always teaching. Actually, I've been here 3 years. I need to pay attention a lot more to be able to speak the language. But let's stay tuned with us and let's all watch together Deutsch macht Spaß or German is Fun.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
Hello everyone. Hallo zusammen. Welcome to German is Fun. Willkommen zu Deutsch macht Spaß. I'm Malou Francisco, and as usual, together we'll be learning some German words and expressions. So, let's have fun.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
For today, we'll be learning words and expressions related to strolling or going for a walk in a slow, relaxed manner. Our topic for today, go for a walk, auf Deutsch, in German, spazieren gehen. Spazieren gehen. Here now are the words and expressions for today. Please listen and repeat after me. Have fun.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
To stroll or to go for a walk. Spazieren gehen. Spazieren gehen. Spazieren gehen. And where can you go for a walk? In the park, in the old town, or along the beach? Let's have in the park, im Park, im Park. In the old town, Altstadt. In the old town, in der Altstadt. Along the beach. Beach is Strand. Take note, the D at the end of the word Strand is pronounced as T. So you'd say Strand. Along the beach, am Strand. And with whom do you usually go for a walk? with my child mit meinem Kind. Mit meinem Kind.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
Let's have example sentences. To go for a walk, spazieren gehen. In the park, im Park. I go for a walk in the park. Ich gehe im Park spazieren. One more time. Ich gehe im Park spazieren. Ich gehe im Park spazieren. I go for a walk along the beach. Ich gehe am Strand spazieren. Ich gehe am Strand spazieren. I go for a walk along the beach. Ich gehe am Strand spazieren. I go for a walk in the old town. Ich gehe in der Altstadt spazieren. Ich gehe in der Altstadt spazieren. Ich gehe in der Altstadt spazieren. I go for a walk with my child. Ich gehe mit meinem Kind spazieren. One more time. Ich gehe mit meinem Kind spazieren. Ich gehe mit meinem Kind spazieren.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
And now it's time for our Wiederholung. Words and expressions we learned today. To stroll or to go for a walk. Spazieren gehen. In the park, im Park. In the old town, in der Altstadt. Along the beach, am Strand. With my child, mit meinem Kind. I go for a walk in the park. Ich gehe im Park spazieren. I go for a walk along the beach. Ich gehe am Strand spazieren. I go for a walk in the old town. Ich gehe in der Altstadt spazieren. I go for a walk with my child. Ich gehe mit meinem Kind spazieren.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
This has been today's episode of German is Fun, Deutsch macht Spaß. I'm Malou Francisco saying, thank you for joining me. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Till next time, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
And thank you to Miss Malou for a quick lesson in German. Now, panelists and my wife, let's practice together. What did we learn today? I wrote it down so that we don't have to memorize anything. Let's ask Rachel to go first. What did we, just say that sentence up there.
Ich gehe im Park spazieren mit meinem Kind.
All right, Jonah, your turn.
Ich gehe im Park spazieren mit meinem Kind.
Ali, well, how would you grade so far the wives before the husbands show them how it's done?
A+.
A+. Okay, then we're gonna A++. All right, Josh. Ich gehe im Park spazieren mit meinem Kind. Go.
Ich gehe am Strand spazieren mit meinem Kind.
There we go. You know, for that, I think we deserve a bento treat. So with us, we have our prize. It's the bentos that were just created by our wives. I will be eating the panda. What will you be eating?
We got the pig.
So they got the pig with the
The
worst.
Schwein.
The Schwein bento. Can we say that? Bento Schwein?
Bento-Schwein.
So now this is the most important part of the demonstration is the eating. So before we eat, actually, we just want to continue to shout out all those who are in our chat. I think I saw 100 views pop up. So thank you for your support for today, for always tuning in to Central Europe Connections. Again, every Sunday, this is how we connect with you, and we all connect with each other. And with that being said, we want to find out who the top 3 most active clusters from last week was. So don't forget to continue to put on hashtag in your cluster, and maybe you and your cluster will be on the top 3 for the next broadcast. So Kuya Tech, if you can show us who are the top 3 most active clusters from last week.
Third place, Heidelberg Cluster. Second place, Hamburg Cluster. First place, Berlin Cluster.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ali, what do you think of our top 3 clusters for this week? How did any recognition to any of our top 3?
I want to congratulate Berlin for being top, of course. And of course, Heidelberg for making it in the top 3 clusters. And I also want to give a shout out to the most active commenters from last week's episode. And third place is Romy Bautista. Second place is Brother Mario Calvello. And first place is Brother Jerry Bartolome. So congratulations to all of our active viewers and listeners. Continue sharing your comments in the YouTube live chat with the hashtag of your cluster. Henry?
So just to make things more colorful, we have a lot of time left. So those who are in our chat, tell us, what is your ideal bento? What would be your 4 pieces of food that you would have in your bento box? I think I saw earlier adobo chicken, rice, and they had 2 vegetables in there. What would you have in your bento box? Maybe we're going to create that in our next broadcast if we do a Japan part 3, or if we just want to do a quick show. We'll spread it around through our messaging platforms about this is what my bento that I made for today. Kajeri says steak in his bento. That would be a great bento box if there was steak. I would like a Bicol Express in my my bento box. Josh, what would you like to have in your ideal bento box?
Ideal, start with mochi and then rice.
Mochi is his main dish, and then rice is his treat. Jonah, what is your ideal bento box if you had to make up a bento box right now?
Probably everything that we made today. A mix of everything, of a vegetable. I would probably have like the German version, the German red cabbage in there, and grilled chicken, and rice.
Very nice. I see. I think I saw Kirk Mueller. Chicken karaage is a nice bento. Hashtag Hamburg. Yes, definitely. We always look for that whenever we have the conveyor belt sushi. Sometimes they do serve the karaage. Raisin J. Rodero, salmon teriyaki, tamagoyaki, rice, miso soup, matcha ice cream, hashtag Berlin. That was very well thought out. So I like that answer. I don't think anyone disagrees with that. Marie Equisa, any kind of rice, any kind of fish, shrimp, and gulay. Henley C, best bento, rice, tocino, sinigang, some kimchi, hashtag Berlin. Atelat says Tosilog bento box, hashtag Zurich cluster. Myla, gimbap, the Go Grow Glow complete bento box. My bento box would be fried chicken, sauerkraut, fried banana, and of course rice. Wow, that chicken and rice, fruits and walnuts, tocino, rice mochi. So for me, I think I would have lokomoko in my bento box. That was our other broadcast. And ube mochi, I think, and malasada, which is a Berliner here in Germany, which is basically the brot covered in sugar, a lot of sugar. Kimchi is a must from Vanessa. Yes, kimchi is a must. All right, so thank you for participating in that quick questionnaire of what would be your favorite bento. Ali, I'm going to ask you, what would be your ideal bento tomorrow morning if you go to work or school on a Monday and it's lunchtime and you open your bento box? What would make you so happy if you open your bento box and you see all this food? What would be that food?
Definitely rice, because rice is life, and some type of chicken and some greens, salad if possible. And I'm not really that picky, so it just needs to be colorful because there's a German saying, "Das Auge ist mit," meaning that the eye also eats with you. So that it also has to be presentable. So for me, as long as it's colorful, it's gonna be delicious.
I agree. And I'm going to call this the comment of the day from Ka Christian saying karaage, king crab leg, wagyu, rib eye, broccoli. Hashtag Bon. That is maybe the most expensive bento that you can have, but you need a really big box to hold all of that. But I'm sure that would be probably the most delicious bento box. So again, shout out and thanks to our panelists, Jonah and my wife Rachel, for making us a bento box for today. And we hope our broadcast today teaches all of us another way to be creative as we promote a healthier you. Go on long walks when the weather's right and you're properly dressed. And especially as spring is coming along. If you have a treadmill, that might also be a way for you to walk inside without going outside. But ultimately, we just want to maintain a healthier you. So we noticed in our bento boxes, we have a lot of greens. We have some rice. We don't have a lot of rice, but we also have a very well balanced meal. Ali, as we start to close off our show, what is the riddle for next week's broadcast?
The riddle is twin towns once apart now share one name. At Germany's edge where high peaks reign, below Zugspitze's snowy crown I stand, painted houses, alpine heartland. What mountain place am I? Now with that being said, bleiben wir verbunden und inspiriert. Wir sehen uns nächste Woche zur gleichen Zeit am gleichen Ort. Let's stay connected and inspired. See you next week, same time, same place.